This is Kenyu. Today, I'd like to quietly explore how Japan has been able to support the world's most successful longevity society. In Japan, the number of people over 100 continues to grow every year. But what sustains this long life is not only medical care. It is the way people live each day, the connections within communities, and the unique philosophy behind Japanese caregiving. Living longer is not the same as living well. That's why Japan has developed a style of care that allows people to remain themselves, feel safe, and age with dignity, even as their bodies become more fragile. In this video, we will look at three pillars: the lifestyle culture that supports longevity, the attentive, gentle mindset of Japanese caregivers, the cooperative system among families, communities, and care facilities. Through these, we'll uncover why Japan's longevity is the most stable in the world. When we talk about longevity in Japan, we must begin with lifestyle culture. The secrets to long life are not special techniques. Eating balanced meals, taking short walks every day, maintaining gentle, ongoing relationships with neighbors and family. In Japan, these habits are part of everyday life. The cultural value of not troubling others encourages independence, while the tendency to avoid rushing people nurtures a calm and respectful way of interacting with older adults. Small actions repeated over many years. These are what truly support longevity in Japan. One characteristic of Japanese caregiving is the gentle, attentive way caregivers observe those they support. They do not shout. They do not move people abruptly. Instead, they quietly notice small signs: a change in facial expression, a restless movement, a shift in breathing. From these subtle cues, they consider what will help the person feel safe. More than words, tone of voice, the slow, steady pace of movement, and the use of silence communicate reassurance. This nonverbal approach is a uniquely Japanese way of creating comfort. People with dementia may forget names or dates, but they still feel whether they are safe. Japanese dementia care focuses on this emotional memory. Instead of correcting mistakes, caregivers sit beside the person when they are confused, and speak slowly and softly when they appear anxious. They do not deny the person's reality. They accept it gently and stay close. What surprises many overseas specialists is how this quiet approach dramatically reduces fear and tension. Japanese dementia care is not just a technique. It is a compassionate way of honoring a person's life. In an aging society, we need systems that prevent people from carrying the burden alone. In Japan, these systems include family meetings, community care support centers, cooperation between medical and care teams, clear and regular information sharing with families. Care is not something families face by themselves. It is supported by the entire community. This structure makes Japan's longevity society more stable and sustainable. Japanese caregiving is known for its meticulous attention to safety. The exact height of a walker, the correct order of movements to prevent falls, the ideal temperature for a bath, the way lights are dimmed at night. Every detail has a purpose, all aimed at reducing accidents as much as possible. Overseas, this carefulness is called Japan quality. It is one of the key reasons Japanese care earns such deep trust. There is a common element in environments that support long life: a calm and stable rhythm. In Japanese care facilities, morning greetings are soft and brief, and movements remain gentle and unhurried. Meals, bathing, activities, everything follows the pace of the person, not the schedule of the staff. At night, the lights are dimmed, and caregivers walk quietly, so as not to disturb sleep. This peaceful rhythm helps older adults feel secure and has a positive effect on their physical and emotional health. Japan's longevity society has been shaped through decades of quiet effort. What matters most is helping every person live in a way that feels true to themselves. Culture supports this. Caregivers nurture it. The power of Japanese caregiving does not come from dramatic techniques or noticeable interventions. Instead, it grows from a simple but profound attitude, respecting a person's natural pace and allowing them to move through the world without pressure. Japanese caregivers observe quietly, adjusting their approach so the individual feels safe, never rushed, and never overwhelmed. Through these small, gentle choices, they protect a person's dignity in ways that are often felt more than seen. This quietness, this calm, steady presence, creates an atmosphere where trust can naturally form and where anxieties slowly fade. It is this quiet, intentional style of care that lies at the heart of Japanese caregiving. And it is the reason the world is beginning to learn from and appreciate it. Today, we explored how Japan has built a society where people can grow old with confidence and feel supported at every stage of their journey. Lifestyle culture, attentive caregivers, and a strong support network among families and communities. All of these elements come together to create a society where aging does not mean losing oneself, but rather continuing to live with dignity, connection, and peace of mind. In Japan, growing older is not viewed as decline alone. It is seen as a phase of life that deserves understanding, patience, and an environment that gently adapts to each person's needs. This perspective shapes daily care, community relationships, and the quiet respect shown toward those who have lived long lives. If today's message resonated with you, please like and subscribe. Kenyu Caregiving will continue sharing the quiet wisdom behind Japanese care culture, offering calm insights for a world that is now entering its own era of aging. Japan's longevity society has been shaped through decades of quiet effort and countless small acts of care that often go unnoticed. Gentle gestures, patient conversations, and a steady belief that every life has value, no matter the age or condition. What matters most is helping every person live in a way that feels true to themselves, surrounded by understanding, warmth, and a sense of safety that allows them to simply be who they are. Culture supports this. Caregivers nurture it with patience and respect, offering presence rather than pressure, and creating moments of dignity in the smallest routines. And society as a whole works to protect it, so that growing older does not mean growing alone, but instead remaining connected to others. As the world enters its own era of aging, Japan's experience will become an important guide, not as a perfect model, but as a gentle reminder of what human-centered care can look like, and how compassion can shape an entire society. Here on Kenyu Caregiving, I will continue to share this quiet philosophy of care with audiences around the world, one calm message at a time, hoping it brings comfort, clarity, and new ways of thinking about aging. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.